Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So, this evening I'm gonna talk on. I'm gonna talk a little on Ascension. I'm gonna talk a little bit on the apocalypse or the doomsday or the end of the world prophecy, and I'm going to also talk about connecting and following ancestors. Okay, or the ancients. And the importance of doing this. So let's get right into this. So to begin, we can start with the apocalypse prophecy or the end of the world or the doomsday. So this is pretty much the end of the world, right? Everybody has pretty much heard this. You know, there's many different tellings on it, but it's all talking about the same thing. The Mayans call it the end of the world, right? Because their calendar has foretold it. Which is based on the stars. There are peoples who are very in tune with the earth, so they're able to calendarize it according to the astrology. Okay, being very in tune, they could see the many different cosmic cycles. So they're able to tell this many centuries or millennia before anything happens, right? Because it's all cyclical. It's all cyclical, and everything is circular in nature. Okay, so the end of the world, right? This is the apocalypse. This is doomsday. This is also, I guess you could call it revelations as well. This is when the world comes to a end. All right. Now, what they're talking about very simply is that the world is coming to an end, but not to the point of total global disintegration or total global where the entire earth is pretty much crumbled away, you know, into nothing. When they're talking about this, they're talking about a cycle of renewment. Okay, the earth is coming to an end. You know, it is coming to an end, but it's not an end of the globe. It's just an end of the world. Okay, the world is Maya. The world is the show. The show has to come to an end. The matrix has to come to an end, and it has to renew itself to bring about a new. You know, it's through destruction creation is bred, or it's destruction is a form of creation, and that's what it is all about. There's just a form, it's just destruction, okay, that needs to happen in order for there to be a global cleanse. It's like menstrual cycling. You know, this is all it is, but the globe is going through it, okay, and it needs to go through this global process of destruction, and there's going to be global catastrophes. Okay, there could be flooding, there could be continental drifts, there can be what is it, like continental splitting, things like this. There can be atomic warfare. There can be all these different types of things, you know, but this is all just part of it. It's just what needs to take place in order for a new earth to be bred. All right, and this is all it is. But it can get bad, and it probably will get bad, okay, for humanity. Now this is needed because once again it's going to renew the earth, and out of this destruction, out of the end of the world prophecy, there's going to be a new earth, okay, and new earth is when we are going to be able to ascend into a higher state of consciousness, okay, and we're already going through this. The earth is rising in its kundalini, but it's because of this rising kundalini that the earth is going to go through these global catastrophes, okay, and after we're able to make it through this, the earth rising in its kundalini is going to result in the inhabitants of the earth being able to rise in consciousness, because energy and consciousness are synonymous, or they are very much one and the same. As your energy rises, your consciousness rises. Okay, so the kundalini energy of the earth is rising, our energy, our kundalini energy is rising. This is our life energy, our creative energy, our sexual energy. It is rising, and this is allowing us to shift up in consciousness. And as this happens globally, along with the new earth, which is the global shift of kundalini, we are going to be able to come into a new state of consciousness, or a higher state of consciousness. Okay, now we need to also be able to follow up with our ancestors, or the ancient indigenous peoples. Okay, and we need to do this because these are the peoples who are going to be able to guide each and every one of us in collective. Okay, because where we're at now in our state of consciousness and knowledge is that we don't actually know, and we can't actually make a clarifying connection to the cosmos in order to be able to guide ourselves all the time. So we need to rely on people more indigenous and more native to the land to be able to guide us through the ascension process and through the catastrophes that are going to take place. Okay, because these are inevitable, and they're unavoidable as well. These are going to happen on the earth. All right. Once again, things like flooding, continental drifts, or tectonic drifts, continental splits. Okay, maybe warfare, world warfare, atomic warfare, and much more. There can be much more, but I don't have them all right now. So the indigenous peoples can actually guide us through these types of things, very, very shamanically, and they can also heal us up in collective, and they can guide this whole process of ascension. Okay, because once again, the people of the matrix, one word for it are very much disharmonious in their consciousness. For one, we are disharmonious, especially Western civilizations. They're very much disharmonious in their lifestyle, and this is us in collective. So when we're living disharmonious with nature, we can't get clarifying reads on the cosmos and the cycles of the cosmos, and we aren't able to traverse it multiversally as these ancient indigenous peoples, our ancestors, would be able to. So we need to trust these peoples. We need to look towards the ancients. We need to look towards our own ancestors, more native to the land, and we need to follow their guidance, because they're always connecting with us. Okay, and they're connecting with us genetically. Okay, because you can find your ancestors in your DNA and your genetics. As you go deeper within your expression, deeper within yourself, you're going to be able to find all that you need in order to be able to guide yourself through the process of ascension. Okay, but most of all, deeper trust for the universe is going to be needed, because everything is working in divine harmony at the same time. Even if in collective we are living disharmoniously, this is part of a cosmic harmonization. Okay, and everything is sacred geometry. Everything is functioning off of the golden mean logarithmic spiralings. Okay, and these sacred geometrical sequencings are very much allowing everything to function very, very harmoniously. Okay, I just said this, but say once again, because it is it's necessary to know. Okay, and connecting with ancestors, you can even use these same sequencings to travel the DNA to get deeper into your expression, to find out some of your ancestors. Okay, or some ancient indigenous peoples trying to work through you. Okay, you may not know, but these people are most definitely, they know. Okay, these people know you before you're ever going to know them, because they aren't physical beings even though they are of the flesh. These ancient indigenous peoples who would probably live more in jungles or more in forests or out of societies have themselves balanced on a physical and spiritual level and are of a higher consciousness, and they have already been able to transcend the flesh. Okay, so they are able to know you before you're able to know them. Okay, and it's simple as that. We are, a lot of us are blind. Okay, a lot of us are still asleep, and a lot of us are in need of some type of direction or maybe some type of assurance during the times of ending or renewment or apocalypse. Okay, so you got to connect with yourself and maybe learn about your own ancestors and try and get as close to your center as possible, and and allow the process to flow outwards. Okay, but it's a beautiful time otherwise. Even if it's going to come to catastrophes, it's still very, very beautiful and it's still needed. This is just the earth doing what it does every so often. Okay, every so often the earth goes through these same catastrophes, and humanity faces these same types of things. But we're still here after the last many catastrophes that happened the same time around cyclically. So we're still going to be here after this one, and then after that one. Okay, so nothing to really worry about, more so just understand it and be aware of it. Okay, because it is inevitable and we can't really avoid it, but we should know about it so we can show or teach each other about it. But I mean, that's pretty much going to be it for tonight's video. I do thank everybody for watching. One love, and have a great evening.